Hello. Today I want to show you guys how to see perspective happening in the real world. Linear perspective is kind of a mathematical, artistic way of rendering like a room or a hallway or anything where we're trying to create the illusion of depth. And the way linear perspective works is it's all about the way lines converge. This is a picture of the room that I'm sitting in right now, which is my basement where my daughter's toys are. I picked this angle because there's one wall on the far end, as you can see, and then there are two walls, a ceiling, and a floor that all converge in so that we can utilize one-point perspective. When you're looking for your room, where you want to draw, things you want to keep in mind, go somewhere where there's good light, somewhere where you can sit comfortably for, half an hour at a time, or if you want to sit down and work on this for 3 hours at a time, you can sit comfortably and do so. You want to make sure there's good light, and you want to make sure you have a good angle. You don't want to be sitting too far to the right or to the left where your angles will be really steep and it's going to make it really awkward for you to draw. So I picked this angle because if you look, a lot of these corners, this is some duct work, a lot of these corners come in and they all go towards one spot in the distance. The bottom of this box lines up with somewhere right above their little toy table, right here, slightly to the right hand side of this far wall. This little play kitchen down here even goes to that vanishing point, the bottom of this. Even though they're sitting in here a little bit weird, like the bottom of this box doesn't quite go to that vanishing point, it still lines up. The top of this table lines up, goes to right here. This side's angled a lot, goes over to here. So it all kind of converges to right around here and towards the center of the picture. When I do the next video, I'm going to show you how to actually draw this. And when we would draw this, we would establish an eye level line. So when I took this picture, I was standing up a little bit, so my eye level's a little bit higher. If you're like sitting on the floor, you're going to be seeing this slightly different. Things are going to be angled differently. So it's important to kind of figure out where the eye level is, and that will also help you figure out where these lines converge. Another great thing about this room is that there's a drop ceiling, tile ceiling up here. If you follow the angle of the tiles of the drop ceiling and the corner of this ductwork, it all also helps to go to that vanishing point, which is again right about here. So that is also another reason I like to do that, or like to use this room. Some things that are going to come up as we do this drawing that are real evident in this picture is diminishing size. When something gets further and further into the distance, it gets smaller. So hopefully you can identify that or notice that with the ceiling tiles. These ones up here are much wider. Oh, I guess I'm off the screen. These ones right here in this row across are not much wider, but a little bit wider than these ones, and they get smaller and smaller and closer together as they go further and further. And I'm going to explain how to draw those in the next video. Things that we're going to keep in mind, and we'll start picking up on as we start drawing. Things on this wall, on the left-hand wall, all the tops and bottoms, like this picture frame, go towards the vanishing point. The sides are typically straight up and down. The sides of this door, straight up and down, and they match the side of the paper. The opposite is true over here. These angle this way towards the vanishing point. Somebody is inevitably going to draw the angles of this over on this wall, but hopefully we can troubleshoot that, and I'm going to be expecting to see your drawing when you get to about the halfway point, typically on Friday, I want you to send me the pictures so then I can kind of catch those things if you're starting to put things in the wrong place. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I just wanted you guys to see the way that this linear perspective works in real life.